So this video is a little bit different than my normal videos on this channel. I'm going to try and up the quality and turn this channel around. So for the first video, I'm going to be reviewing the Microsoft Ergonomic 5000 wireless keyboard. So Microsoft is well known for their success in the software department of the tech industry. Microsoft has also come out with some pretty impressive keyboards. If you're considering purchasing a keyboard from Microsoft like this one, then this is just going to be a complete rundown of the Ergonomic 5000 model. This normally comes in a bundle with a mouse and everything, but in this video I'm just going to be reviewing the keyboard and just going over the programmability and the keys and just the pros and cons, what I like, what I don't like. The biggest thing about this keyboard that most people like about it is, of course, the shape of it. It's very curvy, very ergonomic, it's comfortable, got the curved QWERTY layout, and this design makes it easy to touch each key without having to bend or twist your wrist or anything uncomfortable like that. Build quality is very high as well, although it is a little expensive for what it is. The main thing is the design of it is driving the price up, but in terms of just overall functionality for this price point, there's definitely better keyboards out there. But if your main goal is a comfortable keyboard with this sort of style, then it's definitely worth it. The keycaps themselves are really amazing. I'll do an audio test later on in this video. The sound is great, the quality, very good quality. Keycaps are very smooth and the imprints feel high quality. Like, I don't think they will fade anytime soon. Of course, the feel isn't as good as like a new mechanical keyboard, but it's not really fair to compare a membrane keyboard to a mechanical keyboard. This keyboard doesn't come with any RGB lighting or anything like that, so if you're into lights and effects like that, then you're not going to get that with this keyboard. In terms of the feel of the switches, it's definitely a linear feel. There's no sort of tactile feedback. Like I said, it's a membrane keyboard. The keycaps are placed on like a membrane sheet. It actuates when the key presses on the membrane pad, so it's a little different than a mechanical keyboard. And like I said, there's no tactile feedback. But if you're looking for a quiet keyboard, you don't want the loud clicking sound, then this keyboard is definitely for you, because it's definitely a lot quieter than any other mechanical or membrane keyboard that I've ever played with. This keyboard is connected wirelessly, but the keyboard itself isn't Bluetooth. You can't connect the keyboard to your computer. You actually need a separate device that comes with it. It's a little dongle piece that actually plugs into your computer, and then your keyboard connects to that. So if you ever lose it, then I'm not sure if you can get replacements for it or not, but you definitely need to remember to bring it with you wherever you go, because you can't use the keyboard without it. In terms of battery, this keyboard actually lasts a long time. I was looking at Amazon reviews, and there's actually somebody right here, I'm reading it right now, he said he's been using the original batteries in the keyboard and mouse for about 45 hours a week for the past 3 months, and it's still working. So it definitely has a very good battery life. Just make sure, if you're bringing your laptop and you plan on using this keyboard like on the road, don't forget the receiver, because you'll regret it definitely, because you can't use the keyboard without it. So some of the main features of this keyboard is, of course, the ergonomic design, which is basically the main reason why you'd want to buy this keyboard. Just everything about it. I mean, it really does feel good when you're typing on it. I feel like a lot less strain than I do when I'm using just a regular straight keyboard. It's also got that plastic palm rest, so if you're typing for a long time, then you're able to rest your wrist on it and not wear yourself out as quickly. You're able to get more work done, basically. There's also, over the escape and function keys, you have all these shortcut buttons that are, I believe, pre-programmed. Some of them are, and then with Microsoft's software, you can also program whichever keys you want up here. The function keys or the shortcut keys, you can program to do whatever you want. So that's pretty cool. And then also on the back of the keyboard, it comes with rubber feet, so you can, some people say it's better to have rubber feet. The elevation does something for you, but I don't usually use them. I usually just take those off, but if you like the rubber feet, then that's something that comes with. And then, yeah, like I said, it has really good programmability with Microsoft's IntelliType Pro software. You'll have to download it on your computer and to be able to utilize it. But yeah, it's a very powerful software. You can pretty much reprogram your whole keyboard to do whatever you want. You could change the whole layout of the keyboard. You can program macros or whatever you need with that software. It's definitely not the best keyboard. There are a few things that I don't really like these function keys over here. All these keys are pretty small. They're like half the size of a normal function key. So sometimes you might accidentally press the wrong key when you're trying to press a function key. It's a little bit annoying. Not the worst thing in the world, because I mean, I don't really use function keys that much. But if you do need to use function keys a lot, I can see how it would be really annoying. Also, the fact that it doesn't have Bluetooth, you have to rely on the separate receiver. That's kind of a downfall in my opinion, because if that thing ever breaks, then you just have a useless keyboard. And also, this keyboard isn't very good for gaming. I mean, that's pretty much a given. So how this keyboard compares with other Microsoft keyboards such as the 5050 and the 3000. This keyboard is definitely a lot better than the Microsoft 3000, but as far as the 5050, I might venture to say that the 5050s might be a little bit better in terms of price, bang for your buck. I think this keyboard is a lot more comfortable to use compared to the 5050, but I don't know if it's that much comfortable to where it's worth the extra price point. But I mean, they're not that far off from each other, so really whatever's available is what I would buy. But the 5050 might be slightly a better option. So that's going to be the end of this keyboard review. In the end, I do think this keyboard is worth it. If your main goal is the ergonomic feature, then this is definitely worth it. But if you want that tactility of the key presses, or you like the click clack sound, this keyboard isn't for you. And also, if you're a gamer, this keyboard is going to be really annoying to try to play games with it, so I would keep that in mind. But I'm going to leave a link down below where you can purchase this keyboard if you're interested in it. And if you like this video, leave a like and subscribe and leave a comment what you think of this keyboard. Thanks.